and welcome to the CDO Magazine interview series. I'm Todd Foley, CDO and CISO with Lydonia. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Karima Zarir, Director of Data Analytics and AI at Louisiana Pacific Corporation. Karima, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Karima, could you maybe provide a brief overview of your current role at Louisiana Pacific and maybe highlight some of your background and experience in the field of data and analytics?
Happy to, yeah. Actually, I am the Director of Data and Analytics as well as AI here at Louisiana Pacific. I've been here for just a little over a year. I lead the data engineering, the BI, the data science, and we're in the progress of building the AI teams. I'm responsible for executing the data strategy as well as implementing the AI solutions with cross-team collaborations. I do bring 20 plus years of data and analytics experience. I also have expertise with global and cross industry with my previous roles within Deloitte and Bridgestone. I feel with this, I have enough in my toolbox to lead the transformations of the data within Louisiana Pacific.
So it's good to see that you have data analytics and AI, right, as they're also closely linked. But how has the emergence of Gen AI really changed the role of data and analytics within Louisiana Pacific? I know you've been there about a year in a relatively tumultuous time when it comes to Gen AI. What critical decisions has it compelled your data analytics approach and your team model to make?
Great question. I have to say the emergence of Gen AI has definitely influenced the role of the data and analytics. We have an overwhelming positive feedback from our business users wanting to embrace it as soon as possible. However, we're also cognizant with all the risks and the security this brings with it. That prompted us to start working on putting together an AI governance board where we're very clear with the roles and responsibilities. And this also is pushing us to take a step back and review as well as solidify our data governance framework. I'm pleased to share that we do have a few use cases that we're working on, but we want to make sure we introduce this in a very responsible way.
That's fantastic, but it must bring with it a lot of challenges. In particular, there are always challenges around rapid technology advancement and then trying to apply it to business use cases. But in particular, how has the rapid rate of change impacted how your teams go after organizing and retrieving actionable information?
Well, I have to say it's acceptable to have organized chaos if it is well documented and understood. However, just pure chaos is very challenging, like you say. And as you know, with the new technologies, we have new data sources that proliferate all the time, which brings a whole new set of challenges with it, from the data quality, data security, compliance, integrity, which we do have to make sure that we look at our data governance and frameworks to solidify that. One other thing is that we have so many new tools to bring the data and tools to actually retrieve the data for insight. So training is very critical. That's something that we are working to make sure our team are up to date with the technologies, and our business users are able to use those tools as well. So we're looking at training both from the IT as well as the business perspective, which I believe is going to get us where we need to be within Louisiana Pacific.
Karima, can you tell me a little bit more about the training of the business enablement that you're doing?
Sure. Actually, that is a great initiative that we have done this year. As I said, with the overwhelming ask for AI, we have started an initiative that we call the Data Citizen Program, where the leaders within the different businesses and functions have identified their most tech-savvy folks. We worked with them. We developed a 6 month program that started with technical skills training as well as leadership skills to be able to implement and actually tell the story. Within 3 months of the program, they presented use cases, and we just wrapped up that last month where the businesses had 5 use cases that we would have never been able to complete on our own that are now produced and helping with the business. A couple of those cases were chosen to be presented to the different businesses so they can deploy them within their areas. It's been a great experience, and I truly believe that expanding my team into the businesses is kind of embedding and infusing the data and analytics within the business so they can use it as part of the business strategy.
That's fantastic. It's an area. It's in an area that I know a lot of people struggle with. So your success there is notable, and it's also a way to make sure that you're focused on the ability to make clear, data-driven business decisions. Right. A lot of times, the complexity of new technologies can can thwart that. Do you have other things you're doing to try and simplify data-driven decision-making and time to data?
Well, with so many different new technologies, it can be really confusing and overwhelming which tool to choose. Within LP, what we try to do is work together to make sure that we have a clear enterprise solution that we're working towards. We look at the magic quadrant within Gartner to ensure that the tools that we are going to deploy are viable tools, solid tools from the security perspective, and tools that can be compatible with our current and existing ERP systems. That's very important to us. We obviously can't do all of it alone. So our SIs and partners have been very helpful in this area as well, working with us to make sure that we are working towards a simple, not easy, simple enterprise that would be able to successfully run LP's business.
I'm sure your partners will appreciate you saying that. I think you mentioned that you're working towards a simpler enterprise solution. Do you have an architecture or transformational initiative in place around data architecture?
That is exactly what we're doing. We're partnering with, like I said, our SI, our vendor who we're working with, and we actually are in the middle of putting an entire plan for the architecture overhaul. That's a wonderful initiative that I'm very happy that our vendors and SIs are collaborating with us so we can get into increasing our footprint of data and analytics and have a strong foundation for the AI as we grow within this field.
It sounds too like you're seeing something that we're seeing across the industry, which is the inflection point changing in just the general build versus buy discussion. That with the sophistication of commercially available technologies, there's now an opportunity to minimize some of the lift in doing some of the day-to-day data operations and deal with the integration challenges as you described.
100%, yes.
Thank you, Karima, for joining us today. For those listening, please visit cdomagazine.tech for additional interviews. Thank you.
Thank you.